Ten. So Big Ten's going first. Getting back to the map. Here we go. We playing this game. It's going like this. So my first move. You know where I'm going, baby. You know I'm going. Give me Notre Dame.
Oh,
It's
so obvious,
dude. It is. You can't hate. So you can't hate on me for it. It's a offensive and defensive move at the same time, man. I got the biggest brand out there available. It's territory that I already own, but damn, hell no, SEC ain't coming to get it. So give me Notre Dame with my first pick. What's your thoughts?
I mean, it's solid. I mean, it's just like the NFL draft. Most years, you already know kind of like who the number one draft pick is.
There's
that's the way I see it. It's like, you know who it's going to be. But, I mean, good on you. You got the coin flip, and good job.
Well, I will point this out. Maybe a little known fact is that, and this just came out today. This is one of my favorite things that was tweeted today by Michael Alford, the new AD at Florida State. Tweeted the estimated annual value according to Forbes, and there's a Fox college football graphic, and it has Notre Dame at the 8th most valuable program in the nation at $120 million a year estimated. Texas would be the number one at $147 million. So not a whole lot of room between 1 and 8, but there is some. But big get for your boy, man.
Yeah, I mean, 120 million is can go what I don't know.
It goes a long way, especially when you add it to the balance sheet, man.
Well, I was trying to think divided by 24, and I was like, oh, it's easier the other way if I divided 12 by 24. But anyhow, I digress.
All right,
but yeah,
you are up with 2 picks, brother.
All right.
Who you going with first?
Clemson.
Oh!
It has to be Clemson. It makes too much sense. I already have South Carolina in-state rivalry. They are tradition. You know me. I like traditional SEC schools. They fit in well with the SEC. Just makes too much sense. You know, Howard's Rock, everything.
I love the tradition. I love the team. I think it's a natural geographic fit and tradition fit where they play Georgia and stuff every year. Interesting you went with them first, though. They are now, according to this Forbes Fox college football graphic, they're the 25th most valuable franchise.
I'm dropping money.
So, all right, you got another pick on the board. Who you got?
All right. Hey, I'm going to steal this one from you. I'm going to go FSU.
Oh, man.
You said Clemson, FSU are joined at the hip, so they go 2 and 3 at the hip.
I agree to that. I drink to that. Take a drink because they are joined at the hip. That's like widely known in the circles. They will be in the same conference. So yes, Clemson with the more recent success. Florida State valued at the number 14, tied with Oregon, $96 million annual revenue valued at. So 14th overall. So you've got the 14th and 25th most valuable teams. Big on you. That's a good move.
Yeah.
I'm going to counter that. All right. Hold on. Give me a second to think about it. I like this. I have some options. I did, as a Big Ten guy, I was trying to get Florida State. That was important to me. So because I didn't, I'm getting Miami, baby. Oh, look at the state of Florida turning 2 colors, man. I'm going for, I got the U, I got the swag, I got Cristobal. The turnover chain is gone, I hear, but I got one of the most storied programs in all of college football. They are not in the top 25 according to this Forbes analysis. I don't know how they do it, but they're not in the top 25. If they win, they will be. You know how it goes. But that was the last chance to get into the Florida market. The biggest city in Florida is now mine, and I think a lot of folks around the state will want to be tuning in to that game. My next move, you ready?
I guess.
Boom!
I like Miami move.
going North Carolina on your ass. Just coming on into the SEC territory, snacking up the Charlotte and basically the entire state of North Carolina viewership beyond Duke fans. But I don't think Duke's going to make it in this conference. Maybe you'll pick them. I don't know. But give me North Carolina. So the Big Ten is the first one in this game to get new territory. And we've got 2 new states with me as commissioner. We got Florida and North Carolina. What say you? How do you feel? How you feeling at this point?
I mean, I just laid out what I thought was going to happen. You already took a UNC because I was kind of in line step. So I'm trying to think.
Oh, I shook you, huh? You a little shook.
Yeah.
My boy,
you got
shook.
Me on that one. Because that's probably where I was going to go next, just because I was trying to. So I'm going to go down a step or two.
Let me get back to it. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up. Here we are.
Okay.
All right, your next one. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna go Baylor.
Baylor, damn.
Yeah. You definitely got me on that UNC. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
And then I'm gonna go Oklahoma State because now I'm solidifying rivalries. I got Texas, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Baylor, and Missouri.
Wow.
That is, yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to give them their own conference. I think, I don't know. I didn't look at Forbes.
So, well, yeah, you're looking at.
I'm a purist.
Yeah, you're looking at, because these conferences with 24 teams, they're going to have like 4 divisions in them, right?
Yeah.
So you're looking at a division of these guys can play each other every year before they have to start traveling. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It was a defensive move. Because you didn't want the Big Ten, after we just came into Florida and North Carolina, clearly, coming into Texas and Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
So see, me as Big Ten commissioner, I'm not worried about Baylor. They don't give me enough eyes on the TV set. And if I do my cards right, the Big Ten network's going to be so big that they're going to have to pick it up anyway in them areas. So I'm not worried about that as much. Oklahoma State, that's a good program. Much more history and tradition.
And Big Ten will tune into the SEC to see people actually playing football.
Oh, I hear you. It's a little commissioner smack talk. I'm down with it. So we're going back to Oklahoma State. All right, it's back on me, right?
Yep.
So you heard what I'm talking about. You know where I'm going. Boom! Turning Georgia half Big Ten blue, man. I'm getting Georgia Tech now. I'm very well aware that 8 out of 10 football fans in the state of Georgia are Bulldog fans and not Jacket fans. That doesn't mean there's not potential for growth. You can't overlook the market. You can't overlook where this is going. So I think Georgia Tech is like a big takeover move. It's like they don't even have to be good. They're not on this Forbes list at all, not even close. But neither were Baylor or Oklahoma State. That was protecting your territory. You made a defensive move. I made an offensive move. I went and got Georgia Tech. From that, here I go next. Boom! I'm going to Oregon, Eugene, adding another state and turning it Big Ten blue, man. Get them Ducks. They are the number 14 again. You got Florida State at $96 million. The Ducks are tied with Florida State, according to Forbes, at $96 million a year, with nobody winning anything. So I just added a big player late, while also taking over another school, man. How you feeling, man? You butthurt about it? Are you mad at me? I'm just playing the game the best I know how to play it, dude.
Yeah, you're definitely. We have 2 different approaches, philosophies almost. I mean, because you are money. Makes sense. Get different markets. I'm trying to keep more of the purist, traditional.
So are you commissioning with your head or your heart, bro?
My heart, because I love college football.
Me too, man.
It's definitely a heart thing. you are trying to divide and conquer with some of these markets, and I'm trying to circle the wagons.
Yeah, well, one's offense,
I'm
one's
trying
defense,
to
I
protect
guess.
what's all good in college football.
Some would argue that ship has
But
already
you're
sailed,
just
baby.
killing. You're gutting me. You're gutting me.
All
So
right, you're next up. Who you got?
I mean, this is your Big Ten. I'm gonna go Virginia.
Good move. I should have gone there last because you wouldn't have gone Oregon regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oregon, I think, was safe. Any West Coast out there,
Yep.
I think you're going to be
I
safe.
didn't need to get them till later, but that's fine.
You shot your load.
Good move.
But I mean, I'm only going Virginia. And again, I think Virginia, you got to match them up with a rivalry. So I'm going to go Vatech.
Oh,
Natural fit.
you keeping my ass out of there, man.
Yeah.
Hell
And
no.
play Inter Sandman. They have tradition. I mean, come on, man. Like, they get riled. They get ruckus. I mean, honestly, I'm just going with, I guess, teams I want to see SEC play and teams I would want to go travel
Well,
to.
that's not what I'm doing. And
I
I'm
know that's
trying to
not what
beat
you're
you
doing.
as conference commissioner. So we're playing two different games. I'm winning, though.
That's nonsense.
I'm
No.
winning. Hey, I love the chat talking about Hampton Inn's talking about, you know why they started allowing the college athletes to be paid now, right? Because the SEC has been doing it for years. Just wanted the rest of the teams to be at a level field. Wow. I like that now. No comment.
Any big team.
No
Yeah,
comment.
any big school pays their players.
All right, because you just went back-to-back rivals in Virginia, I'm going to, see that and take NC State away from you. So you could have taken NC State in that realm, in that moment, and gotten SEC in North Carolina, but you didn't because you knew I would come back and take Virginia Tech. So fine, we'll have our own states. Fine, that's fine. But then I'm going to go up here, way over here, where you're not even looking because you're not a national conference. And boom! I'm putting Washington in that motherfucking mix, boy. So now we got the whole left coast, half the east coast where college football matters, and then the traditional Big Ten, man. How you feeling at this point, dude? I'm feeling pretty good. I think if the
You're doing pretty good.
Big
but,
Ten calls me up, I
think
could commission for them pretty good, man.
Yeah, I think, some of these are just obvious. I'm not going to go West Coast. Like, there's no way I'm going to hit Oregon and Washington.
Washington, also on this list, the number 19 school at $92 million a year.
Yeah, I mean, Washington is a good fan base. Coming off the
Yeah, you were just
Pacific.
talking Seattle up a minute ago.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
man.
it's a good little fan base. Yeah, that. But I mean, I'm not gonna go Oregon and Washington.
That makes sense. So
again,
you're up. You got two.
oh man, hold on, let me think.
You got limited options now. It's getting there.
Man, this is gonna be wild. You ready?
Lay it on
I'm
me.
gonna go back, and I'm gonna keep going back to the well. I'm gonna go Kansas.
Oh, Lord, Kansas ass. Well, at least a different state turned yellow. Another state turned SEC yellow there.
Let's go with the same state, K-State. I mean, Manhattan.
Oh man, getting that megalopolis Manhattan TV market, baby.
Yeah, well, I think I'll be all right. I just hope the surrounding areas tune in
Yeah.
because I'm gonna need that viewership. Yes, I know. Hey, he got me on the UNC, he got me on NC State.
Wait,
I
you
didn't
let
think he
NC
was
State
gonna
go,
get
man.
there. I know. I let NC State. Georgia Tech, I wouldn't really fight. You really got me with Miami. That was a dagger. I wish you'd have picked Oregon.
Damn, it sounds like you giving
That
up
high.
already. Let me at least go ahead and
I'm
make
not
my
giving
last
up.
pick
I want
before you
my-
concede defeat, man.
No.
Hold on, with my last pick. Last pick in the draft. I'm going Utah,
I want Kansas,
baby.
Jay Mills.
Utah. Yeah, I love Jay Mills. Give me shit. He's like, man, give me half of my $69 back. I ain't tipping your ass no more, man. Dude, Utah, man. Give me everything I just talked about with them growing, just winning the Pac-12. It bridges the gap between the entire conference. The most onus will be on Utah for travel, but that's okay. They're the newest upstart team to the college football landscape. Dude, look at this map. Look at this map.
Yeah. You got a bunch of scarce people that's going to have to travel. I don't know. You're going to have to...
Not if you're doing regional teams of pods of 4. You got the West Coast, you got the South, and you take the...
I thought it was going to have to be pods of 6, though.
Well, yeah, excuse me, pods of 6. That's fine. You take the West Coast, which is 5 teams. You add one in there, you know, like Iowa or somebody. You take the South, which is 4 teams. You add in Penn State and freaking, I don't know, somebody else lame. And then you take the traditional Big Ten, you split them up. There you go, man.
I don't know, man.
But hey,
I think that's too much on these kids.
No, Lord. They ain't kids when they're getting paid, bro. Can I be a kid again and make that money?
Yeah. Well, when I was a kid, I wasn't making that money.
Yeah, tell me where to travel.
I didn't have the talent.
But I think we're going down to one thing, Adam. We talked about this. You'll see the graphic come up in just a second. We talked about this. It's not really the SEC Big Ten anymore. What is it?
It's a ESPN conference and
ESPN
Fox News,
versus Fox.
Sports.
This is what you get, America.
Always, yeah.
The graphic is up. This is what you get. This is ESPN's new college football territory. And Fox Sports' new college football territory, which, if it goes by this game of Risk, man. So here you go. This is the money maker right here. ESPN definitely looks surrounded.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, you have the bigger rabid fan bases overall, but you don't have the television sets, I don't think.
I'm going to have championships. People are actually going to tune in to want to see champions play. You got Ohio State and a bunch of people trying to get to Ohio State's level. I got a bunch of teams that are going to be gunning for it every year, and it's going to make people tune in.
Ha! Jay Mills to my Kansas. Nobody wants Kansas. Hampton Inn says West Virginia. Nobody. Hey, West Virginia didn't make it in this game of Risk, ironically.
No. I could have gotten a new state.
Well, if you're looking at this map right now,
instead of Kansas.
If you're looking at this map right now, who's making more money, man? Fox or ESPN teams?
I mean, probably Big Ten right now because you got
they doing it already,
West Coast
man.
Market. Yeah, I know. You got the whole West Coast market, and you got Miami. You got Georgia Tech. So the Atlanta, Miami market.
You got the North Carolina market.
But I think at the end of the day, I want people that are going to travel, and I think you're overlooking that.
No, you're not. No. All right, I'm taking this back to full camera now.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'm glad this is part of what I want to talk about. Go ahead.
So I think you're overlooking that you're still going to have half-empty stadiums at some of these. Yeah, I'm not going to have half-empty stadiums.
Where?
I'm going to have full stadiums. Okay, so if you're Miami, the closest person is Georgia Tech to you. That's the closest.
Good call.
I mean,
that's a problem, huh?
Yeah, in Georgia Tech, I mean, hell, you're hoping that they actually have fans. So Miami is separate from everybody else.
Don't you want that Miami, Seattle
and Miami
trip
doesn't
every
even
year?
travel that well anyways, except for like Tallahassee. I mean, Miami fans are
wrong.
like, so those are two fan bases. Georgia Tech doesn't travel. Miami doesn't travel. UNC, I don't see their asses in the stands. They can't even sell out their own stadium.
Dude.
So, yeah, you already got your 3 out of the top 4 teams don't even travel. Don't even travel. I mean, so who's going to tune in? Like, all these TV deals you're talking about to see 30,000 people in the stands. We're going to have 100,000 people in the stands when you get Alabama Clemson going off or like FSU
I think that TV
Georgia.
negates a lot of that, man. I think TV negates a lot of that. And let me say,